I've already logged in with my Sachem account, and I'm in the classroom where the meet is about to begin. So I'm just going to use the code right here in my stream. I click on it. I have to allow it to use my camera and microphone. And then I can either mute and turn my video on and off as I please. I'm not actually in the meet yet until I hit the word join over here on the right. And here I can see other people that are already in here. So I'll likely see my classmates and the teacher. I'm going to go ahead and hit join. So now I'm in the meet. I can see the teacher in the top left. That's me with the blue shirt. Everyone else I just have images for. So this would be the teacher presenting. These are classmates. Now that I'm in the meet, I have some controls. Right now, I don't see them because I'm just watching. But if I want the controls to come back up, I move my mouse around on the screen, and here come the controls. So I can unmute myself, and I can turn the camera on and off. Keep in mind, this meet is going on in a tab. I can see it up here. If I were to open up a new tab, I'm still in the meet. But to get back to the meet, I have to go back to this tab. So I can see my Google Classroom. I'm still in the meet, and I can tell because it's here. So now I'm back here watching the Google Meet. A couple of the other controls as we go around, if I had more classmates in here, maybe I want to see them all. I can move the mouse around, and in the bottom right-hand corner, I see these 3 vertical dots. I click on that, and then I can go over to change layout. And if I change layout, if I'm in either of these top 2, auto or tiled, I can increase the number of classmates that I can see. So I can bump this up all the way up to 49. And Meet might save these, or you might have to do it every meet. But as long as you know where to find it. I'll close this, and now I've increased the number of classmates I can see. You also might want to see yourself in or not in the grid view. Here in this top right corner, you can toggle the grid on and off. The one next to the pin, this grid, this puts me in. So this T is who I am. So that puts me in so I can see myself as the rest of the class might be seeing me. I can turn that on and off by clicking this grid or not. So either include yourself here. Let's just say this is the teacher over here though, and the teacher's talking, maybe holding some things up, and I really want to be able to see that teacher. You might have noticed when I move around here, there's a pin. I can actually hit the pin for the teacher. That makes the teacher take up the full screen. I don't see my classmates anymore, and I don't see myself anymore, but now I can watch the teacher present whatever the teacher is presenting. When I'm ready to turn that off, notice how the pin is sort of highlighted. I can click it again. That turns it off. And you might notice that the grid has changed because it'll just put people up in a random order. Also, when you're in the grid view, whoever is talking, you might see these little indicators of who is speaking. Looking at a couple of other options in here, maybe I want to chat, or the teacher opens the chat to share some kind of document or link with us. I can click on the chat in the top right-hand corner. So I click on that, and here I would see anything going on in the chat. I'll close the window. There might be a time when the teacher shares something or presents their interactive whiteboard, or maybe shares some kind of slides or a video with us. Here you see the teacher presenting a map on the screen. Depending on my view, I may or may not see that. For example, if I had pinned either a classmate or the teacher is presenting something and I don't see it. So just use pin judiciously. So I might need to unpin if the teacher's talking about something and sharing. So right now the teacher's sharing a map of the USA. If I didn't need to see the teacher, I could pin what the teacher's presenting, and now I see that a little bit larger. If it is difficult to see, I could always use these 3 dots, and I could choose the full screen option. That'll make the meet take up the full screen. And keep in mind, this is pinned, so the teacher could be talking, maybe holding something up or pointing to something. I can't see the teacher unless I unpin. So now I'm seeing the teacher again. That's me with the blue shirt. Right? If the teacher is finished with this part of the lesson, they might stop sharing screen. Maybe we're having a group discussion, and maybe I need to see one of the classmates. Maybe my classmates are holding something up. I could go ahead and pin one of my classmates. So if I hit the pin for for one of my classmates. Now I'm seeing them full screen. Maybe I can see what they're holding up a little bit better. When they're done presenting, I just go ahead and unpin. When the class meet is over, I can leave the meeting by hitting this hang up indicator. I hope that helps with the controls of using Meet.